I was watching Iyabo Joe's daughter's baby shower, and I remember there was one comment in the section that made me kind of become curious. The person said, "Oh, she's a sexy grandma. Oh, she's a sexy grandma," and I was kind of worried. I'm like, what does it even mean to be a sexy grandma? Why can't someone be a grandma? Why does the person need to be a sexy grandma? It's unfortunate that women are sexualized no matter the age. You can see a beauty pageant where you see a 13-year-old girl and she's doing like this, she's wearing skimpy clothes, all in the name of modeling. You can see a lady in her 20s and she's wearing skimpy clothes and people are looking at her all in the name of she's modeling or she's doing whatever, And then you can see a lady that is in her 50s and people are still saying, oh, she needs to be sexy, or you need to be that sexy grandma, so they know that you are still beautiful and stuff. At what age do women get to where this, oh, you need to be sexy, is stopped? I remember Chimamanda saying something like that the older she gets, the more she realizes that she doesn't need to really care about, whether she's sexy or not, whether she's still pretty or not, Like basically said, the older you get, the less you don't give a fuck, And the reason why this thing is important is because the modern day woman is not a woman who is faced with a reality check. A lot of these women out here, when they were in their 20s, they were beautiful, they had it going on. Now they're in their 40s, they still have it in their mind. And again, because of ego, they still believe that, oh, they were as good as when they were in their 20s. The reality is that if you're a woman in your 40s, you are not as beautiful as when you were in your 20s. Chances are you have the few wrinkles, you've gained a few weight, you can't do the things you used to do before. Your dress size is a little bit bigger now compared to when you're in your 20s, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's nature. A young man, when he's 18 and when he's 35, is different. It's nature, and we have to accept that. And we have to accept that the older you get as a woman, right, it should not be about whether you're sexy or not. It's about you being purposeful, you achieving the goals you want to achieve, you being a responsible, whether it's a responsible wife or a responsible girlfriend, being responsible for your children, for your husband, or for whoever you are dating. So this whole idea of, oh, sexy grandma, oh, you're in your 40s, I can have any man I want, all those things are inconsequential now. And I think that's the reason why, that is what Sam Daniels was trying to tell all these women who were delusional, who had 5 children from different daddies, and they still think they can have a man that make 100K. So that's really important. The modern day woman needs to escape this delusion that they push onto her.